Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Daniel Hood Roofing. Folks, if you're looking to put a good quality roof on your home to protect your family and your belongings, visit danielhoodroofing.com. Ask for a free estimate and take a look at all the testimonials on their site from happy clients all over East Tennessee. danielhoodroofing.com. If you go there, you read the testimonials, you see all that they offer, I guarantee you the next time you're in the market for a new roof or a roof repair or gutters, this is the group you're going to call, Daniel Hood Roofing. All right. It's driven by who was on top when Tennessee got good in baseball, but still, Tennessee's big rival being Vanderbilt, I think is a good thing. You can look at it two ways. You can look at it, as I do, and say the Vanderbilt rivalry, it was dead for a century in football, basically. James Franklin gave it a little life. Tennessee's fumbles of late kept Derek Mason in it. So they became a challenge to you over about a 10-year period. But for the most part, that's not been a rivalry since Tennessee hired Robert Nealon to beat Vanderbilt football. Took over. Basketball, they've had their moments. You've had basketball coaches, the women's team over there, the men's team. They've been a thorn in the side occasionally, but not a big rival. I think you need a good in-state rival to hate. I think that builds something in you. I think it's good for the program to have a local team you hate. The other way to look at it, though, would be to say, no, I like having a villain in everything. Would it be better that Vanderbilt is your rival here in baseball? Or would it be better if Florida was your rival in baseball? To where, I hate them in football, I hate them in basketball, I hate them in baseball. I mean, which do you guys look at? Do you want to spread that hate around? Do you want local hate? Or do you just want to target that hate at one program across? Where does your hate go?
This is like one of your greatest questions ever.
I don't think it matters. I think you need a rivalry with hate and stakes, wherever you can get it, and that's where you've gotten Vandy. Because not only is there hatred there's real stakes here. Mm-hmm. If you come out of here with a sweep, either way, if Vandy sweeps you or you sweep Vandy, you're pretty clearly saying we're the best team in the country, and Tennessee will have a chance to prove that today. If you just have somebody that you hate, that's sort of just hate, and people sort of, it looks like two toddlers, slap fighting in the sandbox. But when you have a situation like this, where you have two of the best teams in the country going head to head, and you beat them, I think that really takes rivalries to the next level. I mean, look at Duke NC last night.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
But
I'm
a spreader to your question.
Yeah,
wherever you can get it.
But if you're not a national championship contender, and Tennessee really hasn't been in a lot of sports recently, then you got to get your hate somewhere. You have nothing to hang on.
Memphis is too far. Memphis is too far, right? I mean, it might still work in basketball.
High school.
Yeah. So, but here's what I would say, and I think some of this is based on the whole private school deal at Vanderbilt, the Opportunity Vanderbilt, where based on household income, they can offer 25 full scholarships at $70,000 each based on household income. It's a cheating, and it's been called that. I'm serious. Everybody else has 11.7 total scholarships. Basically, you can offer 27 on a 35-man roster. But that's how Vanderbilt, that's another reason to hate them. You're not playing by the same rules.
They also challenge your bats.
But you don't have to worry about that with NIL anymore. That's true. The bat challenging.
There you go.
That's a good hate moment in a rivalry.
Well, I think you have a guy. Lane Kiffin sort of leaned toward more the troll angle, but you have sort of the the swagger angle of Vitello, where people worship this guy. They're all about Vitello, and I think that helps a lot of it too. Of he says what we're all feeling. I don't know that you have very many coaches like that in all of college sports.
Josh, Jimmy, quickly, would you spread your hate? Do you like having an in-state hate? How do you view the hate of your rivals?
I like it spread around from different sports. I like that Kentucky is that in basketball because they're really good, so it comes back to the hate and stakes thing. But in baseball, you have the our state argument that comes to play. So at least having one sport in-state where it really matters, both disliking them, because you dislike them in basketball and football, but where something's on the line, and fans know each other. There are a lot of Vandy fans and Tennessee fans, Knoxville to Nashville, and then throughout the state, they're going to know each other. That's good.
Well, there aren't a lot of Vandy fans, but yeah, you're right.
Well, they may be in baseball because they're actually.
And David touched on it. This isn't just a division. This isn't just SEC. This is like the top national rivalry now.
Okay, I'm going to drop the cones of silence so Jimmy can give us an answer.
Well, I like the spreading too, but like in football, depending on how old you are, it's either Alabama or Florida, right? So that's the rivalry there. And in the 90s, those stakes are pretty darn high, right? there was a time when Tennessee and Florida played each other and they're like 1 and 2 in the country. So I do see a spreading of the wealth of hatred because of the stakes and because of how good somebody might be in a particular program. So Vanderbilt's not good enough in some other programs to just hate them year round, although some people do.
Yeah, I think it's important though to have them good. The stakes is a good argument.
Yeah.
I think it's important though to have some level where the Vanderbilt rivalry means something, and it's not just hating the little brother because they're the little brother, which is what a lot of it is. All right, when we come back, Tony Vitello clearly was a tremendous hire. So did Tennessee make a mistake in firing the guy who hired Tony Vitello? Let's talk John Curry and a little hindsight next. Come on back.